Okay, so I'm wearing a hat this week because I slept in late and I haven't showered and my hair looks like poo. So, hat it is. So, take a moment to get over it. Thanks. Okay, I'm going to start with the rant because I'm afraid I might not have enough time to finish everything else if I don't do the rant. Kim gave me inspirations for both of my rants. First, supposedly, yes, I agree with you. It's not a word. And if Merriam-Webster have put it in the dictionary, it's only because they're catering to lazy, unintelligent, not educated people. Now, my other word rant that spurned off the supposedly one was irregardless. Irregardless is not a word. Well, it's a word, but it's not what you're using it for, because the prefix ir, and I looked this up, is actually a replacement for the prefix in. In is to be used in front of words that start with r. In is a negator. For example, irrelevant, not relevant. Irrelevant, not relevant. Irresponsible, not responsible. Irresponsible. Irrational, irrational, not rational. Irregardless means not regardless, which means with regard. When one says regardless, when one says regardless of this iced tea, I'm going to drink a beer, they mean that despite the fact that I already have a beverage, I'm going to drink a beer. So when someone says irregardless of this iced tea, I'm going to drink a beer, it means with regard to the iced tea, I will drink the beer. I'll drink them both at the same time. That's stupid. So when people say irregardless when they mean regardless, I want to punch them in the face. If I ever become an English teacher, English professor, because I would never get away with it in public school, I would actually take off points for people who use irregardless. Because in public school, parents would call and be like, oh, but irregardless is a word, here it is in the dictionary. And it says that it means the same thing as regardless. Yes, because Merriam-Webster are catering to lazy, unintelligent people. With the exception of the word muggle, which is kind of cute to have in the dictionary. So, that's rant 1. Rant 2! Yeah, I've got 2 of them. Prop 8. Thank you, Kim. Prop 8. Yes, it was terrible that gay marriage was revoked in California. But, in 2005, Texas declared in their constitution that marriage is only defined as between a man and a woman. And not only did this happen in 2005, 3 years before Prop 8, it was the 19th state to do so. So my problem with Prop 8 is why everybody's getting so fired up because they told California no. The one exception, the one concession that I can make is that yes, they had told California yes, the California Supreme Court had said, no, this is dumb, this should be able to happen, and then it was repealed again. That I'll give you credit for being angry about. But I am angry. I am livid. There are people in this state that are like, oh, we have to have a Prop 8 rally. Why? Where the hell were you 3 years ago when this happened to Texas? And not only that, I pulled up some stuff. It took until, where is it? Lawrence v. Texas in 2003. 2003 for the sodomy law to be repealed in Texas. Now, this isn't just some nasty, 2 men or 2 women can't consummate their love together. The sodomy law specifically dictated that any sex other than missionary, man-woman, was illegal. Anything other than missionary position. This includes any sort of extracurriculars that some presidents don't consider a sex act, if you know what I mean. 2003, and it had to go to the U.S. Supreme Court to get repealed. And that was cause for celebration. But it took that long in this state. This state has not had the hope that California has. So I think people should be more angry and should want that hope. In fact, the same year, in 2005, the same year, they were trying to change the adoption law so that homosexual couples could not adopt. And not only that, that they would remove children who had already been legally adopted from same-sex couples. Children who are in stable, healthy families removed because the families included 2 men or 2 women as the parents. Why did that not pass? What was the one reason that did not pass? Why were some conservatives against that bill? Because it was going to cost too much money. So thank God for parsimonious conservatives for once. But that, Not because it was immoral, not because you were going to be ripping families apart, but because it was going to cost too much money. Holy crap. Really? Really? So, the point of this rant is yes, Prop 8, the fact that people were told yes and then no, that's terrible. But California is not the only state to have dealt with that. And we need to recognize that. We need to recognize it as a national problem, not as California's problem. I'm sorry. I love you. I apologize if you had gotten married and now it's no longer legal, because that would break my heart. That would break my heart, and my heart bleeds for you. But it is a nationwide problem that is discrimination. And it's making homosexuals a second-class citizen. I mean, the New Zealand Armed Forces recognizes same-sex couples. If you are a same-sex couple and you are married and you are in the New Zealand Armed Forces and your partner is not, then your partner can still get your health benefits. And New Zealand is a thriving country. It's a young country, but, I mean, they've got a decent economy. There's a big entertainment boom there. People are laid back. There's lots of sheep. I just don't get it. So no, it's not just California's problem, and I'm sick and tired of people thinking like it's just California's problem and everybody working to get it fixed in California. No, it needs to get fixed in this country. As a whole. That's my rant. I'm going to shotgun through the rest of these. Okay. Edward, I miss your face. Andy, I plan on saying yes to a job opportunity within Blizzard. More on this next week after I turn in my resume. Lisa, oh my god, You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown is one of my favorite musicals ever, and your kids are slammin' talented. They're very, very talented. And tell them both, tell Marley and Trey, that I am very proud of them, even though I've never met them. Addie, your hair is amazing. I am jealous. I read the Ginge thing, the G-I-N-G, as ging, and I was like, what the hell's a ging? Screw blondes. I think redheads have more fun. Kim, I love your IKEA mirrors. And as far as the good workout song, I missed this one, Madonna's Hung Up. It just gets me into trouble sometimes, because if I'm like on an elliptical, I'll start speeding up to be in rhythm. So like I'll be like, high up, I'm hanging up on you. Dead. So I have to mitigate my speed during that. That's it. Wow, that rant took a lot of energy. Okay, so I'm gonna go now. I love you guys, I miss you guys. Bye.